Hey guys, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Great news. I'm actually going over to pick up the banner that Zeppelin fan ended up sending to me at Collector's World. My man at Collector's World has said that he wanted to make sure it had the wow factor and sent me a text message to say it's ready with like extra exclamation points and everything else. And he's looking forward to me seeing it. So I can't wait to see that. But I got to tell you, it is literally so funny to me right now. Um, Carson Wentz. Don't get me wrong. Carson Wentz is a good quarterback, okay? I trash him and talk about him all the time and stuff, but he is a good quarterback. And he does have problems with people around him. And it's amazing how everybody is standing, on their soapbox and, defending the hell out of him. We've seen the shows on TV basically say that Carson Wentz is better than his numbers. We hear people talking about, the Eagles are third in drop passes, so his guys aren't catching anything. I even read one thing where somebody said, one article that they said they would drop the ball if it was handed to them from Jesus Christ himself. And that's how they're going through it. And you're beginning to see articles about the Eagles season that's literally being lost because of Carson Wentz. And, you think about the fact that the last two seasons, he's 10-11 right now. So, you got some buyer's remorse after giving him the big contract. But it was hilarious because when I got finished working, I saw that Lord Brunson, who used to have my name talked about a lot on his channel, was live streaming. And as he was going through, it was amazing to me how the shoe is now on the other foot. Because here, lo and behold, they are screaming that we got the worst wide receiver core in the NFL. What do you expect Carson Wentz to do? He's throwing to nobodies. He's got no blocking. His offensive line's been hurt. What do you expect him to do? The man is doing everything possible. And I commented to Lord Brunson on there. I said, welcome to Dak's world. He commented back like, what the hell are you talking about? Dak's having a great season and stuff. I said, no. You don't seem to get it. Because if you think back to 2017, when people talked about him regressing, because the first half of that season, Carson Wentz and Dak Prescott, first half of the season, they were right there together. And then you had Tyron Smith go out. You lost Sean Lee. You had Zeke Elliott, your bellwether back, get suspended for 6 games. And people said, oh, no, you got to play with the guys that are there. Then going into 2018, I don't know if it was Pro Football Focus basically everybody said that we had garbage for wide receivers. They said offensive weapons, we were 30th, right? 30th. And when you think about, Cole Beasley, Terrence Williams, and Allen Hurns, who literally just got here, that was our wide receiver core. You didn't have Jason Witten. We didn't have, a Dallas Gephardt or a Zach Ertz. We had Rico. We had Golf Swam. And we had, of course, Blake Jarwin. And Blake Jarwin didn't come on until the end of the season. He got 3 touchdown passes against the Giants. We only got 5 touchdowns out of the tight ends all last year. And when we would say things like, listen, the guys are dropping the ball. We would have Terrence Williams, the invasion of the body catcher, get right here with the ball bounce out and literally bounce into a guy's hands for a pick 6. But yet everybody would say, oh, Dak throwing interceptions. Dak turning the ball over. When we would throw check downs because we didn't have deep threats, guys that could get open. Oh, deke and dunk Dak. There we go. So it's amazing now how the narrative is completely different when it comes to Carson Wentz, because we went into the season saying, Carson Wentz for 13 weeks, he was the MVP, great quarterback, he's got a ring, this, that, and the other. And we keep hearing these things that I keep saying that are unattainable. We always hear about Dak Prescott's ceiling was, think Dak Prescott's ceiling. Carson Wentz's ceiling is so much higher because he can elevate the players around him. Can they? Because if that is the case, then how do you expect that the guys that are there aren't able to be elevated by Carson Wentz? Oh, and one more thing about that being third in drop passes, and that's the reason why you guys aren't succeeded. Let me let you in on a little secret. Don't tell anybody. But guess who's number one at drop passes? That would be the Dallas Cowboys wide receivers. So there goes that excuse that you have right there. It's collectively problems across the board. Carson Wentz is not the same guy. He had, as they always put it, he needed those guys. In 2017, Carson Wentz had a great offensive line. I can definitely say 2017, your offensive line was better than ours. In 2017, you guys ran the hell out of the football. You had a great running attack. Yeah. When you traded for like Jay Ajayi before he had, the knee injuries and everything else, you guys, I think, were third in the NFL at running the football. And you had better receivers. So all this goes to me not trying to trash Carson Wentz, but letting you understand that it's more than when people say a team wins and loses solely by the quarterback. You have to have a really good quarterback, without a doubt. But if the quarterback is throwing to nobodies that can't catch the ball, you can't expect Aaron Rodgers to be successful with me as a wide receiver, can you? But that's the argument some of you football fans have, that, a great quarterback, it don't matter who else is out there. Yeah, okay. Well, put me out there with Tom Brady and see how many Super Bowls he wins, okay? So this wasn't necessarily to trash Carson Wentz. It's pointing out that if you're going to go ahead and rate one guy one way, rate him on the other. So technically, what we should be just saying is Carson Wentz is garbage. He's not elevating people around him. He needs guys around him to succeed. You remember, my girl? Dak Prescott needs those guys. Oh, yeah? Well, apparently so does Carson Wentz. Balls in your court. See ya.